guess we need to get it one at a time, right? A little snug. No, we don't want to force it in there because we'll never get it out. The length is a hair long. We better take it and trim it.
Yeah, I just want to see what's.
And I knew it was a square hair.
Looks like it could go back. So, yeah, the cuts. I would probably, if anything, go maybe a 1/4 inch that way,
All right,
and
so,
that should probably be good. What about the front edge here?
well, I think what I was going to ask you this, Tim. I wanted to stick out the four. It's a 4.5 inch curve. That's 4 inches right
Right.
now. Can we do that, or should I not?
Yeah.
So I want to. So my curve will stick out 1/2 inch past, and then we'll just wrap
Perfect.
that.
Yep.
So we're gonna. Ralph, you got a piece. We'll just mark a 1/4 back. A 1/4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm loose up here anyway. Maybe we should go 1/4 to nothing. So I really almost have a 1/4 here.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm tight back there, and it is out of square hair.
Okay.
So we just need a 1/4 to nothing, right?
Yep. And that's why I don't cut those in yet, because if you would have cut it, then you know what I mean, you already have your 1/2 inch notch. Then it's a pain to try to cut it again and cut the top again.
So get it cut first, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So córtale primero, and then no sabes, but necesario template, so esta. Y necesario cortarle más, está bien ahora, es necesario cortarle un 1/4 ahí, y cuando finito, es perfecto abajo, then necesario cortarle media inch aquí, media inch abajo también.
Okay. ¿Tienes, amigo?
Ah, sí, así.
He's good.
Más chismoso.
Cheese muff? Here, I'm just gonna. I should be fine.
Second story inside of a house. I wouldn't do anything if I were you. I wouldn't waste the.
Okay. Yeah. Still a little snug.
It's a little snug. That's okay. Let's see. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we'll cut our 1/2 inch all the way around.
So it's set.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 1/8 of an inch higher.
It could be flush or 1/8.
Yeah, that's what I saw that. Now, we want to do that downstairs, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the pan all ready. Raphael's mixing up some thin set. We're going to glue this down in thin set, modified. So that just screws on hand tight. He ran a little bit of caulking around here. Stuck the top in. The rubber gasket goes first, and then the plastic ring, and then hand tight. It's all ready. Mix up some thin set. Yeah, because we got to butter the back of this, so we are going to need more. Get it on the back of here. Yeah. Now he wants a 1/4 inch notch on it, not smooth. He wants it notched.
Okay.
And the same way too, so side to side.
Yeah, one front to back. You're going to have to go mix some more. Quarter-inch trowel. Put it on the floor and on the back of the shower pan. And mix up a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny, you know, I hear from people all the time, they say man, I think the drain's gonna be the hardest thing, and it turns out it's honestly the easiest. It's simple. Hardest thing is cutting the pan. We already did the hardest thing.
Yeah.
You know. Other than that, it's gonna drop right down in there, and we'll jump on it a few times, stomp on it. We're done. Then we're gonna start with the
No
walls.
securing it down with screws. And
No. Yeah, you never want to put anything through it.
Right. Right.
But like I said, if you drop a trowel or tile while you're working, which happens, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
If you get a big chunk, if it's just a small puncture, sealant's best. But if you get like a, you know, if it's 2-inch wide diameter or something, then you want to use thin set because strength, bonding strength.
Not that
Not the sealant. You
Yeah.
just only because of deflection.
Strength,
So
yeah.
if you're using like, well, it's not so much strength. It's just as strong. The problem is that it has deflection because it's a rubber sealant. So if you put small tiles there and you have, let's say, a 2-inch
Yeah.
gap, then as
Yeah,
you
yeah.
step on that one tile will always move.
Give, yeah.
So just
That
slightly.
makes sense, yeah, so thin set's better.
Yeah. So with this shower, actually, you'll notice, you know, sometimes you've probably gone out and torn out showers where they have cracks in the corners and things like that. That's not supposed to happen. Unfortunately, people now, they've gotten to the point that they just think cracking is supposed to happen, but you won't see the kind of movement that you see with other systems because that sealant can stretch up to 200% before it begins to break. So you'll never notice the corners. So you're actually, this wall here, this whole wall can move and flex. That wall, you can have expansion, contraction, and everything happens behind your system.
Yeah.
So it's, you essentially, I'll show you, you're going to have a floating wall.
Oh.
It's not floating because it is attached mechanically through screws and washers, but these,
Yeah, notice it just gets put on with that sealant. So that's flexibility.
so the sealant only goes
¿Sí?
Sí, bonita.
Yeah.
Bien, tampoco más ahí. Bien, bien.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I better,
Okay. Ah, tengo.
all right.
Es más bien por solo, más bien solo ya. Ya.
Okay. Yeah, they were filmed, but-
Nah. Okay, so.
Yeah, and now that you mentioned that, I remember him telling me he couldn't even get a king-size bed up there. It's not so much the door rooms, but the, well, it's the, what was really tight is the stairwell. The stairwell was very tight.
necesario más tampoco luego. Cuando frito the walls and the curb, necesario abajo.
Oh.
Solo tampoco.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But por esto, that's it.
Awesome.
Ya. Maybe una hora más.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. Bueno.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well then, you know what, you better let me check that. Yeah, check that measurement.
Ahora
That
esta.
could be a real problem. Right, okay, John. All right, well, thanks for the heads up. I'll call you next week, though, okay? Thanks, John. Bye. So this is the important part.
Yep.
Make sure the ridges are in and the bevel is at the top.
Bevel's up. Yep.
So you got that, the flat edge was down. And how far, and you're pushing that down there pretty far, huh?
Yep. That's it. And then this, lock over the top.
Did that go over top of that gasket, you think?
What's that?
That plastic ring.
What do you mean over top?
All right, so you put the rubber gasket on.
Yeah.
And then did that ring go over top of that?
Yes.
Oh. And a screwdriver. You got a pretty big screwdriver, Ralph? You think that's it?
That's it. I have done 70 of these before I started with the company, and many more since.
That's not a very big screwdriver. You can make something bigger, I think.
We can get it going for now, though. Just get it.
You want that pretty damn tight.
Yeah. It's about as tight as it's
Can
gonna
you
get.
go find a bigger one, Ralph? Well, you said you had a wrench or something?
Yeah, but I don't have one with me.
Oh, okay.
We didn't make a wrench for that. That won't fall down there. I think I've got one out in the truck. I've got another screwdriver right there. But for right now, that's okay. And then what we're gonna do is take a little sealant and put a little more sealant around the top too.
Okay, let me grab it.
Chisel? Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Maybe I go.
Yeah, we got big screwdrivers. He's going to grab one.
Okay. While he's doing that,
You want that?
yeah, you don't want to put a lot here, just a little bit, just enough to cover that that seam between the two.
Is that a water base cleanup or no?
Well,
Wait a
yes and no. If you get it on your hands, a lot of times I tell people just it'll come off
Yeah.
on this. Later on, I'll use soap and water, and it should scrub off. You can also
Yeah,
use
we're talking.
goof proof or something like that, or mineral spirits.
Yeah.
So, but.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Tight as you need to be.
Okay, and then tampoco más cooking ahí también. Donde es negro y gris, necesario, just tampoco. No quieres muchos aquí, pero solo tampoco por la línea. Se cobre. Y tiene cooking con tus dedos o tus manos, es aquí, limpia, está bien. Y luego contiene agua con soap y mineral spirits, paint thinner, todo eso está bien. Best thing I like is Robert's hardwood wipes for like the clean the glue, the hardwood glue.
Yeah.
That's really the best thing I
Okay.
found because it doesn't dry your hands out and it's greasy.
Okay.
Okay, pan's done.
That's
So,
it.
Yep,
All
we're
right,
gonna,
now we're ready to cut the curb. Is that yours?
no, actually, curb goes in last.
Okay.
So we're gonna put the walls in, and are you doing a flood test or are you just setting time?
Well, I don't. I mean, you tell me. Do we need to?
Okay, so you can if you want to. It's
I don't
your
have
vehicle.
to. If you tell me, you're 100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean
I
it's
need
it's
to
really
do
it's whatever you want to do. Some people will do it every time. Some people, honestly, when I did them, I'd say 10 or 15% of the time I did flood tests.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Okay.
I just didn't. But the reason I was asking is because if we do, if you're gonna do a flood test, just so you know from later, like if you get a permit or something, you have to do a flood test. Just do the bottom rows first, and then the curb, then seal everything.
And then just put a couple inches of water.
Well, no, because you need 2 hours to do a flood test.
Oh.
So what I do is I seal everything first, then I work on the rest of my shower. So that might take an hour to do the rest, and then you only have to wait 1 hour to do a flood test.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to speed that up.
I
for
see.
you.
Okay.
But I mean, it is recommended though to do a flood test.
Okay.
So that's every shower manufacturer is going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
To
All right.
do that. So
Well, then what I think we could do then, Tim, is get our next row in, seal all that,
okay.
and then we could flood test it if you like, and we can finish the rest.
Yeah. Well, no. What I'm saying is you can't fill it anyway until 2 hours.
Oh, so we gotta wait.
So
Yeah.
my recommendation is if you're going to do a flood test, we'll just do the bottom. Then we'll knock out all the sealing where the flood test is going to go because you have to wait 2 hours. Then we'll work on the rest
top.
of it,
I see.
and then we can figure out that time. And if
Okay.
it's an hour or 45 minutes, then you don't have to wait that long.
I got you. Okay.
But otherwise, you got to wait 2 hours.
Okay. Well, we'll go that route then.
Okay.
All right.
So these we can cut upstairs. I wouldn't waste carrying these outside.
Yeah.
Uh,
Rafi, you want to? I was going to say, you want to bring the benches back up? We're going to cut now upstairs here. We're going to use a utility knife or?
oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is just over 60. If we,
You want a nailer in there?
no, I was just thinking. Well,
Yeah, it's 65 inches, and I know they're 60.
probably just do 50. We'll just cut them at 50. We'll do
I
this
think we're
first
gonna
at
have
52.
plenty.
No, I was just thinking if we did this wall first, that would bump us out a half inch. Then we wouldn't have to. Then we could just put that.
All right.
Then this is 60.5 inches. Then, which is right
In the
there.
middle of that stud.
But I'd rather not have just a 3-inch wide piece, especially right next to
Yeah.
all this stuff. So we'll just bring it down. We'll break it on this,
Uh-huh.
on this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is. Well, we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, actually.
And how about running them long? You don't want to run them up and down?
Well, that's what I was just thinking. If 36 would actually work perfect here. Yeah, just do that.
So it doesn't matter which way you run them.
No.
Whatever's less waste.
Waste.
Less waste.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
Well, then you ready for a full one?
Yep. Now,
Which should work.
let me grab some.
I also have a couple. I have a sausage stuff too.
Okay. Did you get a sausage gun?
I didn't buy a weed. I happen to have. You want to use that or?
No, that's fine. If you end up getting a weed gun, ours will work with both tubes.
they do?
Yeah. Also, if it ever breaks or whatever, we'll replace it for you.
Well, I wish I would have known. I would have got that. I got a weed one, but.
Awesome. Did you get it from those guys, or where'd you get that at?
Actually, I bought that online.
That's a good deal. Yeah. Yeah, you got. The only difference is ours is built a little bit stronger because this sealant is there's
Tough.
no joke. Yeah. It's
I noticed it's pretty dense.
lots of disgusting. All right, so as you saw in the video, we're gonna fill the channel.
Yeah.
So it is good though. I guess we'll bring that one in real quick. We'll dry fit it. Just want to show you.
And is there front and backs to these?
There is no front and back.
Okay.
What I like to do though is if I can read Wedi, the only reason I like to do it that way is because,
Advertisement.
well, that's one other reason, but if you're cutting this and your walls are out and you bring it back in and it's this side, you don't know what top, bottom, left, right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you already have your sealant in there.
Okay.
If you put it in backwards, it's a pain to take it out like that. So I like cutting it where I can read it, then I know
Yeah,
where
which way
everything
it
is.
goes,
So
yeah.
just makes it easier. All right, so a lot of grab there, but that's all right. Maybe just to push us a 1/2 inch, I think maybe we should start here.
All right, if we're starting here, I have a grab bar that I have to throw a couple screws in.
Okay.
I'll throw that in real quick.
Okay. You have to do this one too. Just under here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Let's use a couple of his screws that are coated. Well, I guess no, it's not going to
You
go
got
anyway.
These goes in the box.
So I'm going to throw this in, and then we just go right behind it,
Yep.
right to it.
Yeah, I've used that the tileware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tileware. I mean, it doesn't say anywhere. This is the first time I put these in too, and it shows everything, of course, going, horizontal.
Yeah.
They want this vertically.
There's no issue going vertical.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's what we did in Atlanta. I did 6 or 7 of those in one shower.
Yeah. So we've got our curb here. So I think we should put this in about here. I don't want to get too close to that. It's basically good for them to get in and out, and I think that's a good height.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing is now I appreciate you doing this now, so we can do this in this way. The company, I've had them tell customers put Wedi in and then just cut it in later. Cut a big hole and then you can slide it in. You have to cut a 1/2 inch wide gap, and then that has to get filled with
Yeah.
something. So
Right.
you end up voiding. You have an issue. So yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, because
Having this ready.
doing it first. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right, that's
Right.
probably a good height right there.
Like that?
Yeah, I think that's good. And then we grab a level. We grab a level. You see it? Cuidado las manos. See that? I know that. Oh shit. Are you good?
Yep.
And that's all we need, 2 screws,
Yeah,
because
look.
once that gets locked in.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for this.
So we can cut one of these 35 media. So we can cut a 1/2 inch off of one side because this is just under. Or we can cut the sheetrock out either way.
We can cut the sheetrock, yeah.
Just over 30.
You want 36 exactly?
Yeah, you need the
36?
boards are 36
Okay.
exactly.
Well, let's cut the drywall right.
Yeah, up top it's okay. Looks like for the most part. I gotta. Oh, you got.
My favorite tool.
Yeah, it makes a little dust, but
No, I got your number too. Think we'll do the rest.
I like 36 1/8, right? So we don't fight it. And do you mesh tape the seams
You
too?
don't have to know the
That's
joint
right.
sealants.
That's what I said, Rep. They don't mesh tape.
No. No, even when it meets sheetrock, just bring your joint sealant out right on the side of the sheetrock. Yeah. It eliminates any need for mesh, even on the floors. If you're putting it down as backer board,
Yeah.
sealant across all the seams.
But let me ask you this: if you came too far and your tile stops back here, can I could spackle it over?
Okay.
too, right?
Yeah, this is the only product in the industry that you can actually hit. So like a lot of times, if you were gonna say, and we see this, let's say this is the curb.
Yeah.
A lot of times, some guys will stop their waterproofing here,
Yeah.
and then you got sheetrock there.
Yeah.
Even though it's halfway through the curb,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a failure there every time.
Okay.
So with Wedi, we actually suggest bring it out. Now you're perfectly good here, but if you're, let's say you were, you had a stud or so here, you could bring this out to the next stud. You can simply stop your tile wherever you want to. Let's say you had 8 inches, spackle it back.
So drywall spackle, that product is perfect.
Yeah, this is the only part you can paint it, you can water, or you can paint it, you can wallpaper it, you can tile it, and you can stucco it. If you're gonna bring it out past, I just recommend feel both sides of the board, whatever side's flatter.
Yeah.
Do that because then it's just a little less work.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, I grab these my blades real quick.
Tim, do you want me to put a nailer down this front? I have 2x4s. I could throw a couple.
No, what we're gonna do is let's just do a 1/2 inch because we're gonna put board here first, though.
I see.
Yeah.
Just slide that out. You want me to pull this out?
Yeah, we'll probably. Yeah, we can take that out. Now, let me see if I'm looking at 3 inches here. 36. Okay. We might want to do is actually I might pop this out and then just cut a slice in there so we can slide it down that way.
Okay.
But once it's in, you got to cut it wide when I get it to loop around.
I'll take that
You
out.
can do that. So
Get it out of the way.
just mark it where it's at.
Cordless.
Oh, that's in here. Just mark it real quick. Alright, so let's cut this one 35 and a half. Let's see, and yeah, I would just cut it, for the long ways, almost, cut it 35 and a half this way.
35 and a half all the way down.
Yeah, well, I would do this, I would put 35 here, 35 and a half here. And then, reason is, you want to split around those things anyway, around here. You want to put it up there with your, sometimes cut your valves and paint, so we'll just do one across and then we'll go.
It's a cut edge down, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 35 and a half, right?
so start this back wall here real quick. Do this one first. So we need to fill this with cement, okay? And we have a saying at Wedi, if it's blue, it gets glue. So tiene azul, necesario glue.
Okay.
So we're going to fill this 1/2 inch all the way across.
Oh, you're filling the whole void.
Whole void, yep.
Okay.
Which is why you want to use a decent caulk gun.
Is that a bad one?
No, this is good.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be, no. But those rickety ones, you know.
Yeah, no. I don't know if that one's either mine or yours.
Oh, this is mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we do have a niche on this other wall, by the way.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you a trick on that too. So I wouldn't install the niche yet.
No.
I wouldn't do it today actually. I would wait till you do the tile.
Okay.
I'll show you a couple things to help you guys.
Good. If it's blue, it gets glue. Okay.
Only one spot that doesn't get glue, it's blue. It's the bottom of the curb.
Okay.
So anything on the floor gets thin set, but everywhere else, if it's blue, gets glue.
And it's okay working on this thin set that you got, you know.
No worries. Yep.
It's actually probably good that you're pushing down, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you have weight, you know, it's recommended, not required, to, you know, if you have some tile or thin set, you can throw it on top of here. The other thing is, don't cut your board to go down, because if you cut all this just to bring this down, and I'll show you when we put this up, it'll come across. If you want a piece there, cut a scrap piece.
Okay.
But don't cut this, because you may not cut that flat.
Okay.
And it's not worth dropping that 2 or 3 inches,
Okay.
you know, for that. So always add in later if you want to. But we have
So
some
try to
people-
keep much straight lines, as you don't want to be
Exactly.
doing jigsaw puzzle type pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll end up using about 2 tubes of sealant for the whole perimeter of the pan. So, this one's.
Yeah, he's cut this for the side.
Okay. Good to mark your studs.
And you're not putting any sealant on the studs?
Never. So never want to put no sealant here, no caulking,
Oh.
nothing. And that's what I was saying about the movement. If you put sealant on this, and this wall moves, it will actually rip it out of the
Okay.
corner, and you'll have.
I could have sworn in some of the video I saw them doing that.
Oh, not on the studs. When they put the seat together, they do put it in between. They put everything together that way.
Yeah, okay.
But so you'll see it on the face. They'll do a line, then they'll put their seat in here.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen
But
that.
for the walls, it's
No, I was wrong about that.
just to show you. Do not have to be careful. It's tough stuff. Kick it in. Okay. All right, now, the washers, you do not want to put washers low. So, roughly 12 inches.
12 inches up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I put that in there, obviously, let's say I'm going to move it, no problem. That's still waterproof.
Okay.
Because these are designed not to go all the way through.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you don't put a lot of these, do you?
Uh-uh. And then 12 inches, every 12 inches from there.
And you're purposely trying to get it to go over a little.
So a little bit, yeah. But these, they got recess. You can't put it in too far
Okay.
because it has the tabs in the back,
Yeah.
so it hits the wood. So tiene esta, so no entro, no, it's okay, because cuando toque the madera, alto. Y también es más bien the washer's promedio. I had a guy try to do this all the time, and the washer entra el dedo. Sangre, mucho sangre. No,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, best to just put those in first and then
Yeah.
run these. Okay, as you go, especially not right now because it's cold, and when it's hot, cuando es caliente, necesario limpia aquí primero, since 5 minutos. So you got about 5 minutes to really get this cleaned. Otherwise, you're gonna get a little bit of skin over top of that. And this here too. Take your finger, go ahead and clean these. That way when you go to
If it
put
starts to dry, it's just going to give you problems.
Exactly. Same
For
thing
the next piece.
in the corner, do the same thing.
So you just buttering that out now. At the end, you're going to go back and
Back over.
redo it.
Yeah.
So he's just doing that now to get it out of the way.
Yep.
And then at the end, he's going to put a big joint in there, I think.
Yeah, necesito dos. Uno entro y segundo luego, aquí también.
Okay.
So, these are just away. No. Watch it. So, actually this one I wouldn't put here.
When you put the other one, put in between?
Yeah, the
Oh,
mediano,
okay.
yeah. So, yeah, no tornillo aquí en uno más arriba. Yeah, so otro más.
Oh,
Por double. So we'll put that.
Okay,
It'll
yeah.
span both, and it's gonna be flat. You know, like Durock.
Yeah.
Every time Durock is rolled, it's bowed here. There's always a roll. With this, it's always. Okay. You want to put the seal in here?
Yeah.
Si tú miras basura, necesito limpio, pero está bien. Ahora. So if you got a lot of trash and stuff like that, I always telling him in that channel, then just clean it out if you
Oh,
notice.
the dust and
But-
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but it looks good now. You guys did a good job. So.
Okay. Look at all those. So you're on the road all the time, Tim?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I cover New York to Miami and the Caribbean.
Really?
So yeah.
Shit.
So I exactly.
Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Not sure why I pay rent because I'm never there.
Never there.
On a bad month, I'm home 5 or 6 days. That's it. On a good month, I'm home 10 days. Somewhere around there,
Wow.
10, 12 days. So.
How's that work out with family life?
Well, I'm not married or anything, so.
Okay. Well, that
And
helps.
How old are you?
34,
35?
34.
34. Oh, quite. Well, that's a cool job.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like traveling.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I play guitar, so I'll take a guitar on the road sometimes and travel with that. And do open mic nights along the way.
That's fun. And it's okay if it doesn't ooze out.
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
There you had all this stuff kind of keeping it in. So here there's not as much here, so you
can
can kind of
go
go
back,
back.
yeah.
But it's not a problem.
Yeah, because we're going to fill it in at the end anyway.
I didn't mark it there.
12 by 12.
And it's okay. You don't need to measure or anything. 12. Because if we have an inspection, I'm not going to come out here and say, "Oh, it's 8 inches. I'm out of here." You know,
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Right.
But you just want it somewhere in that neighborhood. You just don't want it lower than the curb. So. Alrighty. Just caulking.
Then you're good to screw this in.
Yep.
Oh, now that's a problem. That hole went all the way through.
you gotta go left or right, you think? Oh, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. We'll fill that in with sealant. You're good to go.
Still missed it.
Might be.
Which way,
Oh,
Ravi?
no, Rocco's right here.
Yeah, I know. Well, it should be hitting. Shouldn't it? It's like that now.
No, you gotta move it that way a little bit. Yeah. Right there.
Huh?
No?
Where'd it go?
Yeah, right there. Oh, maybe this one is not.
That's why we said mark the studs, right?
Yep. And then he didn't mark the studs.
Yeah. We're gonna blame you, Rafi. Alright? You'll be alright. So you'll use a full one here? Tim, we're going with a full one?
Yeah.
Up and down?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now we're also going to put sealant here as well.
Okay. Do I wanna mark though where we are putting the I wanna that's where the niche is going right here.
Okay. We don't. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll put an X here so we know that it's going to be in this cavity.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
I'll show you a trick though. Like I said, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, you don't ever need to put.
I mean, I'm gonna take the insulation
framing.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but I would actually wait to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna recommend once we get done all of this, when you're setting your tile, you actually don't put that niche in until you're actually setting tile.
Right.
Once you get up the wall, then you figure out where the layout is.
Yeah.
Dry fit your tile, pull it off, mark it, hold that niche on the wall, cut it out. Simply then cut your insulation out,
Mm-hmm.
put your niche in, and then from there, you sealant and screws on the perimeter. Your tile meets perfect at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and you lay it out for the top too. If you need to make that niche a little bigger to work with your tiles to get full tiles, then you cut the niche in half. You add to it by gluing board in it. If you need to shrink it to make it full tiles, you just cut some of the niche out.
I bought what I have is a weedy niche.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can modify it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically cut it and then you work with the top and the
You
bottom.
can go up or
do what you
well,
want.
you can go down an inch. How would you make it bigger?
Add
can't.
to it, you can.
Oh, you can.
You just take an inch of your weedy panel. It's the same stuff, it's half-inch
Okay.
board. So you take a half inch on the back, half inch at the front, half inch on the side here, and you're done.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah. And this one, 28 y 18.
Mm-hmm.
Aquí es 27. 27 y media.
This looks like the top could go over here.
So-
Yeah. All right, you know what that measurement meant? Here, Mitchell. Make sure you-
27 and a half at the bottom, 28 and an eighth up top.
28, that's the top, Rafi. The bottom?
The bottom is 27 and a half.
There you go.
Yeah, the walls, one of the walls is a little out of plumb. Probably the water wall here.
What's that?
I think your faucet wall is out of plumb. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like it's.
When I checked them, I thought they were
Then
pretty
with
close. I
them-
knew it was out a square of hair. But I
They
thought
might,
the level-
they might both too. Just be
Yeah,
an
yeah.
eighth here and an eighth there, you know, or whatever. So get a little bit that way. So, gonna need caulking here, up here, and up here too.
Okay.
Aquí también. Aquí. Yep. And then, I guess this one will maybe put this one screw in too.
Oh,
Before we do that. And then that's it. And I'll get this one here going. The only bad thing about living in hotels, every time you go into one, it's always a mold nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll piece this one in real quick. That'll be perfect, because then it'll be, yeah. All right, so. Let's see what we got here. Three and 3/4. 60.
So once this is done, and it's done correctly, the tile is just decorative.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna flood, I mean, you can flood test this.
Mhm.
Tile at that point is just decorative.
And let's say that you do this, and Mrs. Jones comes home and she says, I hate that tile, don't put that tile in my shower, I wanted something else, and it's special order, and this is their only bathroom, no problem. You put your valves on, she can shower in here until her new tile comes in.
They can shower in here without tile.
You don't need tile. You should
Wow.
never. Try to only put it on here, more on here instead of on that
Okay.
so much. But yeah, in all showers you shouldn't have to put tile in.
Wow.
Tile is not waterproof.
Nor is the
By any
grout,
means,
so,
nor is the grout, yeah. So this is where, and then also as you go,
Fill that in, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
yes, all your screws.
That'll be a hole. Here, you need some more. We have plenty. I got 2 extra tubes for the sausage, so we could use if we ran out. You gotta poke a hole. I got a hole. Alright, no big pair. You want a full sheet on that? You using a full sheet next?
No, we cut that
He
one.
cut that one. That's one you just cut. There.
Oh, that's for here.
Yeah, and I'm using a small piece to do this one.
Oh yeah, well the notch.
Yeah. 10, 11, 3.
Do you want me to butter this bottom out, Tim? Where the caulk's oozed out?
Oh yeah,
We
if
gotta
there's
put the-
if there's stuff, go
the
ahead.
screws now.
It's okay.
Well, I just don't want it to dry on us, right?
Not on the studs, on the Wedi,
On the,
on the side, yeah. I mean, it's okay. So you probably get some on there, but it's better to just put it on there
Alright.
first.
I know it's a lot of guys in there, but I hope you don't mind. I'm not trying to look up your back, but trying to help.
That's what brain's all about.
Exactly, that's how you learn, that's right. Good stuff.
That's good. So do you use hole saws typically to cut these, or you just want to use a utility knife? Doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah, I don't have a hole saw for that.
Okay.
We need to go right around that,
Okay.
that.
Yep.
What can they do? You can do this.
Yeah, we're good with this, Tim, to put
Yep.
this light on?
Yep.
You like it?
Yep.
You gotta get it down in that bottom lock, I guess, first, right?
Yep.
We should have probably dry fitted that.
One side was cut, right?
That side's cut. Is that where you wanted to cut side?
Yeah, either or, but you can also cut it too as you, I've done that too. So you start at the bottom, and if you have to, this is a new blade, so you can kind of skim it if you need to get it in.
This is
Oh, okay, yeah, it looks like it's gonna go in.
We should have dry fitted that, huh?
Oh.
It's más alto because
Yeah,
this
we
was
did,
pushed
yeah,
down,
yeah.
so. Yeah, this one's fine. Now, abajo?
Yeah, it's good.
No, it's not down, see?
Oh,
You're not in. Here. Yeah, so if you're gonna kick it, try to kick it on the side. And do this. Este primero.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't wanna use your toe because it could pop through it. But I think we should have dry
There we
fitted
go.
it.
Okay, so screws and everything, and then, like I said, here, just in the middle.
Oh,
On both. And then in the corner, you don't want to put a screw here and here. Not the same. You want to go an inch up or an inch down.
Oh, okay.
And if you put
Two.
a screw here and a screw here, that's a big hole in the
Oh,
corner.
yeah.
So it's tiene un hoyo. So entro, tiene un hoyo aquí. So
1 inch up or
1
1
inch,
down.
yeah, a
Like
little
that.
above or below.
Okay.
Okay, we had to change the battery. I hope I have that set in the right spot. I think it's perfect. So we're getting there. So,
Because you don't have it when you start here and I put an angle, this bend it. So when I see you cut a little.
what happened there?
Nah,
What happened there?
there's not stop. This, you gotta put an angle.
Can we put this on an angle? Tim?
Yeah. Mhm.
The screw?
Yeah.
Alright, I got a little spot here that won't. What do you think
Just
about that?
suck it in a little bit farther.
Even more than that?
Oh yeah.
I don't feel like it. I feel like I'd be going, can I just push it?
We're gonna coat that whole corner anyway.
You wanna what? Oh, coat it, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we plan on trying to make this an eighth loose, a quarter loose?
Just about an eighth or so, a little
An eighth
bit.
is good, man.
Yeah.
Don't make it too tight because you're not going to get it in. Just make it a hair under.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, I got a knife. Keep that one. I got another one.
Very big bathroom, but it'll work.
So let's see, we got half the bathroom, half of this done. It's 10:30. We really probably got started about 9 by the time we
Yeah.
got everything
Yeah.
kind of get going.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hour and a half, so probably right on schedule for between 2 and 3 hours.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's average.
So it's important when you do your seams, you're actually putting that glue right on the other board, styrofoam.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the stutter.
Yeah.
So Rocky, again, I know you probably noticed, but he was saying, make sure you glue on the blue. So how about nothing in the corner?
Nothing in the corner on that one.
Just along the seam here, that's it. You know, mark them studs, Raph, at the top. Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, when I had my store, I had one guy, he was awesome. He'd go out there on his own in the morning. Every time he'd come back around lunchtime, he'd pick up lunch, pick up tile, go right back out, start tiling. By Tuesday, all we had to do was the floor and a little bit on the upper part. If you use a rapid set that day, we're done Tuesday. If not, Wednesday, completely.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That wasn't until because at first I wasn't too sure on the sealant. I was like, I don't know about that, you know. It's because you think caulking, but this stuff is completely different. It's not a urethane, like polyurethane or like liquid nails or whatever. And it's also not a silicone, so it doesn't shrink like silicone does and leak. And also, polyurethane, like liquid nails, will actually eat foam.
It will what?
Eat foam. If you put liquid nails on here,
Yeah.
it'll eat it. It won't take long. A couple hours, it'll melt it.
Like gasoline on it.
Yep.
Hey, should we pull out from the corner, Tim, or stay there?
You're okay.
Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're all right. Yeah, we can fill that with sealant.
Yeah, just like putting gasoline, it melts it, basically. It melts it.
Chemical, yeah.
So we just need one at the top and bottom there?
I would put one in the
it
middle.
between- on the middle.
Yeah, move that up a little bit so that maybe the edge is
okay.
this, so like we did down here.
The same.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Try
then he wants one.
Down maybe a little bit. So there you go.
Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Oh,
perfect.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just so it catches the hair.
I actually gotta cut this.
One
Let that
in
little
the
bit too
middle.
long.
And yeah, he wants one in the middle. Wait.
He knows the word. Wait.
Wait. See what?
Is that like saying yeah, dude?
Yeah, it's
Or man?
like, yeah,
Yeah, man.
just slang. Or like, it's, Americans say like, they say way.
Like?
You know, like, you just say it. You're not actually meaning like, you're just saying it.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So.
See, wait. Where are you from?
Key?
Pennsylvania?
Yeah. You saw in Morgantown?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm from Delaware.
Delaware? Okay.
Yeah.
What part?
I'm living next to the Delaware Port.
Okay.
Yeah, I spend my money on that. Nah, I don't like. I got like 10 years living here, and I went like 2 times.
Yeah.
Just to watch. So we can cut the.
See what's over that. And we'll put a little piece in here, and a piece here. I would maybe I'll finish this one first. We'll do this one first, and then we'll do this wall. Or if you want to do derecha y izquierda, está bien también.
¿Puedo hacer aquí?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
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 So you're not married?
What's that?
You're not married.
No.
That's good.
No.
Think about it. It's not easy.
Uh-uh.
That's good. So you're happy. That's good. You're married.
No tengo novia.
¿No tienes novia?
Sí, un chinita.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
My primer
Yeah. She teach you Chinese?
No, not yet. Hablo, sí. But no. Don't teach yet.
That'll push back, I think.
So I start when it's come that way?
Yeah, I just
So
want to
we
put
do
this
that,
one
that
in.
one first, right?
Yeah, I just want to do this one first. Yeah, I did the opposite way there, but it's better to do it the other way.
A couple of these or
Yeah, the studs.
this?
Yeah.
So a little piece in that way, right?
Yep.
Just do it.
35 and a half.
You gotta do the same thing. 36 is right here. Right? So, no? See? Gotta do these.
Or mark that.
What?
Mark these two. I gave you my fucking pencil.
Oh, that was fine.
No, it was mine.
The first one.
Take everything.
This is the first one. This is the first one.
I got another one here now.
So 28 and 28 and 3/8. 28 and 3/8. Oh shit, this is good. 28. No, this is 5/8. 5/8.
You're gonna cut it to here though, right?
Rocco, 36 is right here.
But you can run it long ways.
But we don't have a. We got plenty?
I think so. You got some.
Because we gotta shoot that.
I mean, this side here, you have enough with that leaning over there, so you have enough for there. I'm cutting this top piece here,
Are you gonna use the big?
and
I've got a full. You're cutting.
there's plenty. Yeah.
Oh, no, you use this one? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can cut.
Oh, you got. Oh,
Yeah. Should be good. That piece is going to go there. You got that for there. I mean, we do have this to fill in, but I guess we'll have.
Well,
we'll have a half inch.
what I have left over there, because I want to put a small, I actually want to do
Yeah.
is put 3 pieces here,
Okay.
unfortunately. I want to do one here,
Yeah.
and then I want to do one inside and one outside.
Okay. Do you want me to put a? Do you want me to get a nailer for this?
I'm going to cut that back a half
Okay.
inch. Yeah, I meant to, then I put
I
it
can
up.
throw a stud. I got a piece of 2x4. No.
Nah, that's fine.
5 foot.
I mean, if you got a small piece, I guess maybe we could just throw one in there.
Yeah, I got one. I'll throw 2 screws in there. Now, is it okay for him to run that and seam it here?
Yeah.
Or you don't like it with the water here?
No, no problem. No problem. Just down at the base. I didn't want to have a small
Yeah,
one
but
down
this
at the
like-
base.
It's gonna stop right here.
Yeah.
We can slide it that way a little bit. Make another the joint little.
Maybe cut it here then.
Yeah.
Just cut it in the
about-
center.
Yeah. And I'll go get a 2x4 and a couple screws.
40, 45, 44, 44. Damn it. This is 5, 8.
Tip is right. This tip is stripped. I have a screw head, that's one or the other.
I got one in my drill downstairs.
Yeah, I think I got some here. Let's get another one. This will probably work. We alright with that?
And here's okay, right here.
Probably notch that just a little bit. It's better have a little gap up here than it is down here.
Okay.
Well, that's good. At least you dry fitted it this time, Rafi. I think that's important.
He's gonna put that video on YouTube or go over here?
I don't know. Let's go with it. Hello. Yeah.
What were you asking? We're gonna.
No, I was gonna screw that up top, but when you came in, so. No sense doing that, get in your way. Got a piece of insulation on your shoulder, I'm gonna pull that off.
I do. ¿Qué piensas? ¿Te gusta?
Sí. It's not heavy. It's better than go downstairs and cut.
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah. No más.
It's too big.
Wee.
Rafi,
See?
put a little extra where the washers are, remember?
Washer.
Yeah, where these are, remember? So it goes in,
Want to put more, right?
put a little extra in there. What do you want us to do down here? Yeah, that's nice. Here, one chance to put it in there now. No, you can't do it later.
Watch. See?
See, that's perfect. You want to do it out.
Give me that.
all intersections?
Mhm.
Okay. That one there. We good there?
Mhm. Yeah.
You need me to do it?
Put this one here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, he matched that shit.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna notice that piece going to slide down, I think. And that piece here.
Mhm.
Uno más.
Wow. I thought you were gonna do that in two pieces, but you got it in one.
Yeah, I was gonna do it in two, but just decided to
Yeah.
knock it out.
You're fancy.
I don't know about fancy. I'm not very fancy. Rafi's more fancy than I am.
Nice. So did that 2008 hurt you for having the store down there at that time? No.
No, because where I lived at is North Alabama. It's called a place called Huntsville,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an Army town, but also NASA town. So there was NASA, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, all these defense companies.
Yeah.
So the government, they just kept on trucking. So the majority of the people that live down there have money, and they were spending it like they
Yeah.
were asking for a better deal because they had it to spend, But no, the car industry went completely gone. But other than that, no, construction actually we
Kept on moving.
I was pretty lucky. So, do more custom homes or?
I did a lot of custom homes in like the early '90s to all the way up to 2008.
No.
Well, 2007 we started slowing up, and now I'm doing more remodels and additions and stuff like that.
Oh, that's right. This thing was a little off. Anyway. Yeah, for the price of buying land and building though, sometimes you're better off buying a house and rehabbing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The ground got so out of hand. People were everybody was paying it. Like for, out in this area, they were getting $400,000 for a lot. It's outrageous.
Yeah. Thank you, Toll Brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know how this guy's staying in business.
I know, it's the world's worst construction. Well, what it is, they give you a lot of square footage for the money.
Yeah.
It's not great construction, everybody knows that. But they decorate the heck out of the model home. The women go in there and just love it because it's gorgeous. They do make it, they do it right. And they don't care about the quality. They just want a lot of square footage for the money and then decorate it beautifully.
Yeah.
They know how to market a house better than anybody in the business. I got a little step stool if you need that.
I should probably be okay. We got abnormally long arms.
What's the shelf life on this waterproof caulk?
1 year. And but if it goes past the date, it's not like it's bad. It just means it's gonna start setting up over time.
Faster.
Yeah. But if you have, I always tell people keep 5 or 6. You can't just go pick it up anywhere. So
Yeah.
if you end up having some that have expired, they tell them to take them back to Avalon. They'll swap them out for you.
Oh, really?
And we'll give them a credit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't want to
That's good to know.
punish you for buying our product.
That's good to know. That's why I got those 2 extra salt scoops. I figured I'd have some on hand. You need a step stool.
Oh, I only got these 2 up here. The rest of these are pretty easy.
Let me grab it for you.
That was just in the corner.
You don't want it?
He's a good guy.
I know I could.
No, me.
Put a level on it. You want to cut these?
Oh, sure.
So, is this yours?
This one.
3.5?
3.5.
Yep, everything's 3.5.
Okay.
So 8 feet.
And then I'll caulk in this last one. If you're done, I'll get out. So basically this edge and that edge, right?
And then this edge here.
Right.
Yep, all 3 edges. Yeah, so it's relatively painless. I mean, this is pretty much, this is an average install right here.
Good.
If you get into anything real wacky, like the pan is all cut up and stuff, all I recommend doing is taking the box that the pan comes in, and that's your template. You put it down on the floor, use a utility knife, cut it into place, and
Yeah, use the cardboard piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's to the right.
it is.
I see the
I put
pencil.
the level on it, and actually the level shows here.
Yeah, it's over about an inch almost. Right? Yeah. That's still going to be right on the edge. Believe it or not. Nailed it. I don't know which way I have this to go in. Just like that.
So when you do these, after I get this all screwed in and everything, we're gonna put sealant over this
All
whole
over
thing.
that? Okay.
Yeah, and we can actually.
Well, I gotta have that back on.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Take it off for now.
yeah. Yeah. So then we can
'Cause
put all
if I-
of our sealant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, we don't even get bent. That's
If it
the
gets
whole.
bent, we're screwed.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm familiar with those guys.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool design. And then they got some hooks that just get buried in the cement.
Yeah.
You can put them anywhere.
Yeah, and they say that you could. I mean, I've actually seen them put them in and stand on them. Again, yeah, the owner of the company, David Scalise is his name. I've seen him stand on them, the coverings, and just put them in there. They'll hop up on them. He's like, "Hey, I'm like 225 pounds, and
Jesus.
no problem."
So that is a bitch when you have towel racks and stuff like that. They always loosen up off the wall.
Oh yeah.
These things aren't on anywhere.
Mm.
Really surprised, no tape. Just gonna muck that ceiling around here, huh?
That's it. Yeah, it's actually, this is much stronger than your tape. Now, like I said, the reason that we don't need it with our product is because it's designed not to wick.
Yeah. Getting low on screws, aren't we?
Getting close.
I don't know if Raffy's going to have enough. We might have to cut this, Raff. That's sticking over. This board.
Yeah, I gotta pin that down. I had it cut right, but then it pulled away from this thing a little bit. At least that's my excuse anyway.
Something here?
Caulking.
Okay.
And maybe a little bit back here, because you can't put a screw in here.
Oh.
So maybe a little caulking in the back here too.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we got just enough.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 6. One more drop down.
Yeah, I'll look around. I was 1 or 2. I got them out of here. I put them in
One
the
over
box.
here.
Oh, perfect then.
So you don't need, just that blue edge, you don't need to do up against the wall.
No, I told him I recommend doing some back here because you're not going to be able to put a screw back there.
Yeah.
So we'll just put, you know, the screws out here or try to get them centered anyway. But
Amigo.
Rocco.
You forgot a
I
spot.
want to come back.
Okay.
and then for seats, you always just want to put, if you have a wood frame seat already, actually, to be honest with you, you're better off using our 2-inch board. So much easier, and actually economically, you're apples to apples too. But
Well, I am doing a seat here, but I have a marble
Okay.
one piece that I'm going to set on top
gotcha,
of it.
on the tile.
I'm not going to cut it in,
Okay.
it just sets on the tile.
If you ever have to do a framing one though, or you have a knee wall,
Yeah.
everything that's always on a horizontal
2
plane.
inch.
Well, no,
Oh.
but you don't know screws on a horizontal plane. Just thin set it or seal it to do that.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
seeing that in the video.
Yeah, you don't want to put screws this way. On the
No.
walls, no problem, but you don't want to put them this way.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Likely,
Yeah,
you
looks-
probably never have an issue, but that's part of the
Right.
instruction.
Gotcha. Yeah, and this thin set keeps coming out. Like I scraped that off, but that's okay, right?
Mhm.
I
Yep.
mean, I scraped it off a few times.
Yep. Yep, that's actually good. It's allowing it to push, and those your grooves in your thin set are flattening out. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, normally the water and stuff like it's kind of watery, as you can see, so it's gonna more gonna push that kind of
Yeah.
stuff to the edge. So, okay.
Now what about that blue edge?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just like our what do you call it? The shelf in the niche. You never have to worry about that.
Okay.
Either.
Alright. Well, that's outside the shower, really.
Yeah.
My glass door is here. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but you wouldn't have to worry about it anyway. We're gonna put sealants on here.
Yeah.
Seal over it
Right.
because any all your joints you want to seal, but as far as you never have to worry about the blue edges. All right. Put these in real quick, I guess. And then,
you guys are doing something in March, Joe said, down there at Avalon.
Yep.
I want to make sure I get called into that. Are they gonna, is that up to Avalon to let people know about it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll put it on. It's going to be on our website and stuff like that, and I'll put some stuff on Facebook and things. But
Should I get on, can I get on your email list or something?
yeah, I can. Yeah, just shoot me an email,
Yeah.
and then I'll forward it to our office, and they'll put you on the.
Any announcements or
list.
stuff like that, I'll
Yep.
be in tune to.
Yeah, we have different letters that come out every so often for. We call it a tech tip newsletter.
Yeah.
So we'll do like a, how best to do certain things. I did one on using the boards. Another guy did one on using it for a thermal break for heat, stuff like that. And
So mainly when you're going on concrete, floor, that's when you really want to think about using Wedi for the floor.
for the
For
thermal,
heat, yeah.
yeah. But if you're doing a curbless shower too, you always would want to use Wedi for.
Well, then you need it to be watertight.
Yeah, you have to do the whole wet room as well. So the whole room actually. But that worked out perfect down there.
Yeah, sure. Yes, it did. I mean, I'm hoping.
Maybe not actually. This screw's kind of shut. I got one in the truck.
You like it, Rafi?
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, so I guess we'll cut the curb in real quick,
Okay.
and then we'll do the sealant on everything, and that's it.
Yep. Actually, I can make this screw. That'd be great. Seal it, and then we'll let it wait for 2 hours, and I can put some water in there, right?
Yep.
Not until 2 hours. How long do you recommend leaving water in there for flood tests?
Counties specify 60 minutes.
Okay.
So if you, basically, if it's gonna leak
Yeah.
bad anyway, then it'll leak. You know,
No, it
who
ain't
knows?
60 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. If it leaks out in 60 minutes, you got some serious issues
I'm
going
gonna put a
on.
little rag in that pipe, or actually, I got a little, just so nothing falls down in there.
Yep. All right. So the curb. Right. Do a hand saw by chance?
Right down in the garage, I think. I'm just gonna put a rag in there so nothing falls in there. Yeah, I guess the handle is the best way to cut that, huh?
Yeah, it really is.
Later box, I know, later box.
Well, just if you have the, we're good. Now, sometimes the pan, this is set up for a standard pan,
Yeah.
which is 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit thicker, only because the pitch is so far.
Yeah.
So we might have to trim just a little bit here.
Okay.
So you always want to dry fit it first.
Yeah.
Which is a little more. Or is it? No, it's that's a 1/4 inch.
Hang it in. Yeah, actually all the way up, that'll be a hair big. Can we hand, I was gonna say, can we hand saw all that edge or no?
You can, but I have a wood rasp
Oh,
out there that would work real well too. This stuff's. Okay. So as you can see,
yeah.
I'm going to have to cut it just a little bit. Just a little bit, so.
You wanna mark it?
We'll get a tape on there. It's difficult sometimes sealing that black edge.
Now, if this was a center drain, Tim, do you think that would work out okay?
It would just lock right in, yeah.
Because it's the
Because,
offset.
yeah, you have to go 1/4 inch per
Yeah,
foot,
yeah.
so this pan had to be a little bit thicker
Okay.
for that. So.
Well, there's some of the things though that it's good that you know ahead of time, because I would be like freaking out. Why doesn't that work? I'd be yelling at Raffy.
Okay, so it's not much, just about a little over 1/8 of an inch.
Well, for that much, are you gluing this down?
Well,
Can we just fill that or no?
well,
No. You want to cut it? Oh, do we need to fill these in?
no, we don't have to fill this
Okay.
in. No, we're gonna draw this out
Yeah.
here and
Right.
put it there. There's really that doesn't affect anything. I'd rather cut that. I hate to.
Yeah. Put it in there full of glue.
Yeah, because the other thing is too is we're gonna put the sealant in there. We're gonna push it down into that as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
not much, just to take a little bit. So you want to remix
Yeah.
this real quick so I can get that knife.
Oh, so that's getting thin set it down, the curve.
Anything that touches the floor gets thin set. Then everywhere else it gets. That's what I was saying earlier. It's blue. It gets glue except for this.
Okay, yeah, all right.
It's the one exception.
All right, I'm gonna. Now, why though wouldn't they make that curve out of the same thin set and make it a little more sturdy?
Cost.
Oh yeah, cost.
Doesn't this the way that this is, this doesn't need to be, this doesn't need to have everything that these
Yeah.
do. So yeah, we looked in. I mean, they had started to do that, and it was just there was just too much cost involved to wrap everything all the way around. So
Yeah, don't need it. Don't need it.
you're dealing with King of Prussia Avalon, you said, or
No, the
Delaware?
one down there in Delaware.
Okay, yeah, 'cause you said Joe, and I thought I was thinking, I said, yeah,
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Joe? Yeah.
yeah. We just set that up literally last week. I gotta go down there tomorrow, actually, and.
Do you know the date on that?
No. Well, yeah. Hang on a second. Get this real quick. Pull my calendar up.
Oh, that's all right. He's a good guy. I like Joe a lot.
Yeah, he's straight shooter. Easy to deal with.
And he lives out this way too, somewhere. No, not far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess for him, yeah, it's not too far.
No, it's only 15 minutes to the Delaware store.
I live down in Baltimore now.
Yeah, that's what you said. You had a good hour and a half ride, huh?
Well, I was actually, I came up yesterday. I was actually in Northfield over in Feasterville, Trevose area.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Raph, where's that little plastico putty knife? I want to smooth some of these so they don't dry on us. Thanks.
So, the same thing here. We're going to do thin set here and thin set here.
Okay.
And the thin set, but on the side, we're going to put sealant,
Okay.
caulking. And then, just real quick, 1 second. I like to do this.
gonna caulk that also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna put caulking on the walls. Okay. Yeah. I always just kind of like to go around the perimeter and then do some on the inside.
Yeah, so I'm filming this, so the next time I do one of these, I'm gonna watch this again. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I do, you know, get a couple under our belt. Because it may be 3 months before we do another one, you know?
YouTube, we always have these on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I've seen the whole
Installation
lot.
videos. Might be a little wet.
Yeah, that looks pretty runny, right? It's got to hold its 1/4 inch notch, really, it should.
Yeah.
Let me go put the cement in there, this side. Oh, the water pistol. Let me see that little dry. Okay, now, water.
Something like that, huh?
Yeah, it's okay.
You alright with that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Do the same.
Yeah.
They do give you plenty of glue though.
Yeah.
Or, well, actually, we got to use a bunch yet though. That's true.
Probably another 2 at least.
Yeah, for inside here.
You just want to be, Ralph, you just want to be careful here when you get this
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, you don't want any in there, huh?
Not on the side. It's okay to put it on the bottom, but just want to keep it out if you can. Because thin set's not waterproof, and it will whip water. So if you have it going all the way through, then you have a weak point. Okay. Let me
There you go.
that worked out perfect. Okay. I always try to pull it once, so do like so it's all kind of one.
So you're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll cut this back. And then we'll go around and we'll do another bead of sealant there.